What's up, people? How are you? I'm doing pretty well. So by now, most of you probably know what this channel is about. I really try my best to make it revolve around the practicality of being a real cinematographer. The behind-the-scenes look, the behind-the-scenes mentality of what it's like to be a cinematographer, everything that goes into it that I typically don't consider being like a YouTuber in a sense, if that makes any sense. I try to make this channel a bridge between being a real DP, being a real cinematographer, and then just bringing that to the YouTube platform. Very rarely do I actually take products in as a sponsor. I turn down a lot of sponsorships just due to the fact that I want to keep this channel as authentic as possible and true to its nature. Just as I said that whole spiel, today I'm going to be talking about a product, a light, and the only reason that I'm talking about this light today is because I truly think that this light could actually benefit a lot of up-and-coming filmmakers. I have a Discord with a couple thousand people in it. I get messages on Instagram and YouTube all the time asking, I want to get a lighting kit, or I just want to get a light to start off with. What do you recommend? A few weeks ago, ZHIYUN, I've watched so many videos on how people pronounce this name, and every single person is different. ZHIYUN reached out to me and pitched me on a light that they are releasing soon. And at first I was hesitant. I wasn't really too familiar with their lighting products, but after doing a little bit of research, again, at first I was a bit hesitant, but I realized that this was something that I could potentially talk about and offer to people, filmmakers that are watching this channel that are looking to invest in their first light, or looking to invest in another light that's fairly affordable. So after some consideration, I decided to pull the trigger and test out this product for myself. This is the ZHIYUN Molus G200 200 watt bi-colored light. So obviously, since this video's up, I decided that this was actually a product that was reliable enough and well built, and the quality was up to a certain standard that I felt comfortable sharing it with you all. I hold this community to a tight standard, and I hold products to a very tight standard, especially if I'm going to be promoting them or sharing them with you all. I don't want to promote anything that I truly don't believe would benefit you all. After playing with this light for a little bit and seeing the build quality, seeing how bright this light is and what the capabilities are, I truly believe that for filmmakers that are looking for their first light, or again, looking to extend their lighting kit at an affordable level, I think this is a great option for you all to look into. The first thing that surprised me was the case itself, and when I first opened the case, I was pleasantly surprised with the packaging and how everything was organized. This is obviously a very small light, and how everything was packaged was very tight and very neat, and everything is Velcro sealed, so when you're moving around, everything kind of stays compact, which I thought was really nice. After holding the light for the first time, I realized that, oh, this is actually built pretty well. This is not just some cheap plastic. That to me is one of the first good indicators of a well-built product. As a filmmaker, you might be putting your light in an environment that requires it to be built very well. And having a light that's built cheaply has the greater possibility of getting damaged or just breaking. This light is actually built very well. From the ballast to the head itself to the cables, everything is built very solid. ZHIYUN was also kind enough to send me their lantern and light dome to test out as additional options to play with. What's really cool about this light is, even though it's so small and compact, it is a Bowens mount, which means that you don't have to just use the ZHIYUN accessories. You could essentially use any other Bowens mount accessory to mount to this light. So a few technical specs of this light. This is a 200 watt light that maxes out at 320 watts when using the Max Extreme function. A color temperature range of 2700 to 6500 Kelvin. CRI rating of 95, which is quite good. Another really cool feature is the fact that you can control this light with their Bluetooth app. That is actually pretty good. A lot of Bluetooth apps kind of are finicky, but I found after using this for a couple days that I have yet to find any trouble with this. The functions are very limited, obviously, because it doesn't have an insane amount of options of this light, but what I will say is with the functions that it does have, it works very well. This light includes 3 settings. First one is normal mode, and this is essentially just how you would use your light normally. The second one is live mode, and this is pretty cool. When you turn the ballast in the on switch prior to plugging it in, when you plug it in, it automatically turns on quickly. Third function is music mode, and this is pretty cool if you're doing music videos or if you're doing something that has a very specific performance with music related. It matches the tempo or the beat to the song. Another really great feature is the fact that this light is just very small and it's compact and it's pretty light. A lot of the times I need to boom a light overhead on a C-stand arm or a mini boom or something, and a lot of lights are just a little bit too heavy where I don't have a full menace arm. But this light is light enough where I can just extend a C-stand arm with a lantern, for example, and it's safe. It's not going to go anywhere. It's a very light light. As you can see here, I did something called a muscle arm, and this is kind of like a cheap way of extending your C-stand arm, but it adds a little bit more support. And this just gives you a little bit more range in the distance between the body of the C-stand and where the end light is. The fact that this is light and small, and there are some instances where some sets that I'm on require smaller lights, this could actually be a very practical use for me, especially using a hair light or some sort of edge light where I need to boom it overhead but don't have the capability of getting a menace arm. In terms of the accessories that I received, the lantern and the softbox are built very well. The softbox has these locks that essentially just you pull out and they lock in place, and then you press the button and they release. It's actually fairly well built, better than some of the other lanterns that I own actually. I know it comes in a few different sizes. I got the smaller one because for my YouTube and my podcast, I wanted to have something that is up at all times that doesn't take too much room. It comes with a double diffusion, one inside, one outside, and it also comes with a grid as well. That's a great accessory to add, and you don't have to add it after you buy the softbox, it just comes included. Because most of the time when I'm using a softbox or just in general, I'm using a grid for maximum control. The lantern itself is also built very well, and I believe they have multiple sizes, but it comes with a skirt, which is great because you can, again, control the spill of a lantern. Most of you know a lantern is this half dome that is just 360 light, essentially. It spills everywhere. And a lot of instances you will want that, but in some instances you want it to be more direct. So having the skirt that goes around the lantern and makes the light just go straight down is a great tool to have, and again, it just comes with the light. You don't have to buy that additionally. And like I said earlier, these are the 2 accessories they sent me, but you could utilize any Bowens mount accessory on this light. So as you can see, this YouTube setup that I have here, I'm utilizing the new light, and it's super low profile, it's small, compact, but it also still provides that really soft light that I'm looking for. And this is what this light looks like on my podcast setup. As you can see, again, very low profile, very small, very compact, but still gives that soft lighting that I'm looking for. So truthfully, after playing around with this light for a little bit, I'm fairly impressed with what this light offers and what the capabilities are, especially for a product that is fairly affordable. And I haven't mentioned yet, but the price of this light is $379 US. And to me, that is a fairly affordable light, especially given what this light offers in the bicolored mode. It has some other options, and the fact that it is fairly bright and mobile and compact. It's built very well for almost $400. I think that this is a really great product and priced very well. For more information on this product, check the link in the description for the ZHIYUN Molus G200 and see if you like it. And like I said before, I wasn't too familiar with their lighting products prior to this, but after utilizing this product, I could definitely say that they are a top competitor with a lot of the other brands that are out there, especially in this power range of 200 watts. This is a great light that I would recommend looking into for those that are looking to buy your first light or extend your lighting kit at an affordable rate. Yeah, that's all I got for you today. Hopefully you have a great day. I will see you next time. Peace out.